Pace, pace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Let's get to it. Man, we got your man, Dame Dash, formerly of Rockefeller Records and formerly was in business with Jay-Z. Says at this point, Jay-Z and Beyonce is going to have to get their legal team and put a stop to that. They're going to have to get their legal team and pretty much put a muzzle on Jaguar Wright. Run the lights up. I'm about to get into that video. I'm taking calls. Call me up, 310-598-2974. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Salute to SJ, my whole team. Let's get into this thing. Salute to Jaguar Wright. But he did say, but I ain't going to give it away. Let me go to the video. Let's go to Dame Dash. Let's get it, y'all. Run the lights up. I'm going to say this. He did say Jaguar Wright is telling the truth. He said, maybe not about everything. He don't know about everything. Matter of fact, roll the tape. What we talking about? Let's get it. Where we at? Let's get it. Here we go. We ain't going to play with this. We're not going to play with this. Run the lights up. Salute to the Rec Mob. All right, this live is sponsored by the StreamBoss.com. Make sure you download the StreamBoss.com for all your movies and television needs. Let's go.
It's natural.
So, what are your thoughts on Jaguar Wright being mentioned all over national news?
Well, again, like for a long time, or at least I would say like the last couple of months or year, at least a year, I've been seeing on social media and TikTok, like bodyguards and, Jaguar and different people saying extreme things. But, it just seemed like it was just at social media. But when it goes to a national outlet like that and pop culture, number one, I think about it as a businessman from like my perspective. I'm like, I know how many people and how many deals that I didn't do because of people being afraid of what has been said in the newspaper. Whether it's true or not, people just don't like any exposure when it comes to big business, because most of the time it's not that person's money and they can't mess it up. They might get fired. So you play it safe. When someone gets on a national platform like that and it's said where everyone, that's not really good for business. I don't see how anybody would be able to continue to do business with someone after those kind of accusations are made. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I guess now he's going to have to regulate that. Like, I know just from my personal experience how bad that is for business. And for defamation, when you go into court, you have to prove that you lost money, and whatever money you lost based on what that person said, if you could prove it to be untrue, then they're responsible for that. So just to me, to forget about popular opinion, just for business, I feel like, I'd be surprised if that's not regulated in some legal way. And if not, then that's going to make me really curious. Now, the things that she's saying, the thing about her is like sometimes.
Yo, Deacon, peace.
Oh, yes, sir.
What's
yes,
going
sir,
on? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Pound that like button. We live, man. We're talking Dame Dash saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce may have to sue Jaguar Wright. And then also He says she's saying a lot of truth. So Deacon Weezo, man, speak your mind. Let's get it.
Oh, for M.Reck, first off, let the church say amen. And I want to give a shout out, boy, to everybody. Y'all keep us in prayer down here in old Hurricane, Florida. You know, yes, sir. Y'all,
Yes,
boy,
sir.
look at you, that 750. Yes, sir. But we finna go and get to it. See, Damon Dad got to take that tobacco out the side of his cheek. Now, he already lost a corner of his teeth. You know, his teeth look like a unseasoned Big Mac. So, you know, Damon's going to take that back of that back out your mouth and just talk normal, man. Just go on and just do that. But then we're going to go and get on Jaguar. Jaguar got that auntie wine cooler crackhead talk. And see, now it done made mainstream. That's usually behind the coach. That New Jack City after, you know, the Chris Rock used to talk after the dope got bought. But see, now M.Reck, see the auntie done got her hair, she got her wig on her head, and now she up there with old Morgan Piers and all type of people. This way it get ugly and sticky. See, one thing I've heard about this being black thing is they don't have to do anything because we gonna tell on ourselves. Well, we the only culture that'll sit there and tell about all the dope and everything that got cut, ate, and did on, and then sit there and say, I'm gonna pray for him when that Negro go to jail. What kind of hypocrite people are we? See, that's the thing. Yes, sir. That auntie crackhead wife, we ain't got nothing else to do. This is why I always say, M.Reck, we have to change the energy and the mind frame because we're too hypocritical. See, that hypocrite mindset came in the 80s. This is why we need that man in the household so we can have an unorthodox mind and get out of the way of thinking like mama. Because, see, now look what's going on. You got men talking like this here and women. And now Jay-Z and Beyonce, something happened, they start getting investigated. Because if you look at old Diddy and R. Kelly, that same kind of talk, that crackhead auntie wine cooler talk, went to talking, and then it got big. But at least back then, M.Reck, if you think about it, they went to talking with R. Kelly, with the people, and all kinds, because they ain't had a social media. But now, since social media grew, they start making these, look at all these old bylaws and all these things. Now, look. So if people don't believe that if they listening to Jaguar Wright, and I ain't seen her do one thing, I don't even think she sung on a St. Ives commercial. So
Hold on, Deacon. We're gonna have to get back to that now. Jaguar Wright sung on some prominent things, you know what I mean? But we're gonna get back to that. The calls is starting to come in. I got you. Peace. 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 Mute your audio. You have to mute your audio.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? This is Reggie Reg from Detroit, man.
What's going on? Please mute your audio. Turn it all the way down, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is Reggie Reg straight from Detroit, man. What's going on? Rec, I've been peeping your podcast, man, that you on right now. I believe Jag might know something, but I also believe she be lying on most of it to make it sound better than what it is, man. But peace to Puffy and peace to you too, Rec.
Got you. Now, but hold on. Before you go, what you got to say about Dame Dash saying she's telling mostly truth? She's speaking mostly truth.
That's why I said some stuff might be true, but she might be twisting it a little bit. And that kind of got me curious too. Like, why haven't she got sued yet? If it's, but.
And I'm gonna say this because she came on my show, called in a few times and said, Jay-Z and Beyonce or anybody, Diddy, if I'm lying, sue me. And she's been saying this before my show, years before. So she been telling them, sue me for defamation of character. So I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? She been saying that. So, but on that note, crazy, but I gotta take the next call. But I appreciate you, King. Salute. Peace. Peace. Mute your audio. Always have your audio muted. When you call the M.Reck show, always have your audio muted. 9 times out of 10, I'm answering. Pound that like button. We got like close to 900 in less than 10 minutes. Run the likes up. Peace. Peace. 518, you live.
Yes, peace, King. I wanted to ask you a question, my brother. I've been paying attention to you for some time now, right? You're very knowledgeable, okay?
No doubt. Salute,
all of this stuff that's been going on in this industry for years, and these so-called people that knew about all of this stuff, right? they seem to have been keeping quiet, right? So now that the cat is out the bag and it's their turn to answer, you hear me? And everybody's being quiet about it, right? Why do you think this is so? I want to ask you one more question.
Look, let me answer that, though. I'm going to answer that first. The reason why they was quiet, because nobody wants to stand next to the fire. Diddy's in the fire right now. So anybody saying, oh, that's my man, nah, he ain't do that. Oh, word? Let's see what's in your closet. Let's see what's, you know what I mean? What skeletons in your closet. So that's the fear of people not saying anything before and during. That's my assessment on that. But go ahead.
Okay, so it's fair to say that everybody that acknowledged this, they encouraged it then, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, because as a black man, a king that I've watched you seem to be, and you rep the boroughs, you rep the people, and you're real with it, you're not going to stand around and allow any of your peoples or your peers to rape an underage girl or deal with an underage girl and sit there and act like you're blind to the eye, right?
Facts. Hold on. Let me stop you there. Facts. 100% facts. And let me go to when I'm doing hip hop lives, and some way I always segue to, it was a time when I was in high school, 16, 17, and I used to see the older dudes, the drug dealers, come to my high school and pick up the chicks. I wasn't messing with it back then. I'm like, yo, you know, I pulled a few niggas to the side. Like, yo, homie, you picking up these minors, my nigga, that shit ain't G'd up. So I always been on that type of time. I always pump the brakes. If I'm around something, I see something ain't right, I always check it, or I pull somebody to the side and be like, yo, look, homie, I'm not with this. This right here, this ain't right. So, you know, you right 100%. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Okay,
but that's me. That's me.
I asked you that, right? So, okay, my name is Antoine, okay? I'm upstate. I'm a BX dude, okay? I respect Dame Dash. I respect his game. I even reached out to him. I started a business called Young Males No Jails. I like his vision. You understand? Love his vision. I'm going to say it again. I started a business called Young Males No Jails. You'll hear about this very soon. And it's to educate the black men from being caught up in this magnitude of devilish shit that's going on. And we're better than this. None of our grandmothers, our grandparents brought us up like this. Half of these people that's privatized, they got an 8th grade, maybe 6th grade education level. Okay? Half of these dudes out here, they're talking about brat and in a gang and can't even spell half of the words that they're saying. There's nobody helping the youth, but we all condemning each other. Now, I'm not saying what Puffy did was right. Okay? I'm not saying what R. Kelly did was right? There's a cause and effect of what I'm saying, right? And there's a magnitude of people, okay, that has a voice bigger than mine and yours, that witnessed this crap, seen this crap, and didn't want to say nothing now, okay? One thing I respect about Cat Williams, when he spoke his truth, he said this year, 2024, the motherfucking truth is going to come out. God should show it. And as he did, our God is walking his walk, as that God child has spoke his spoke. You understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, my brother. But look, the lines is on fire. Do me a favor. Reach out to MRecktv submissions at gmail.com, and we go from there, good brother. You know what I'm saying? I
appreciate you.
I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So let's build later on, my brother. Salute, King.
Inshallah, we will, man.
Yes, sir.
And, it's a pleasure.
Pleasure, my brother. Man. Salute. Peace. Peace. Peace.
M.Reck.
Yeah, you live. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. And you're going to have to do this in a minute or less. The lines is on fire. But hold on. TheStreamBoss.com. Make sure you download that app for all your movies and television needs, sports needs. And you can get all the pay-per-views for free on that one app. That one app, all those apps you have, Netflix, Hulu, you don't even need that no more. All you need is TheStreamBoss.com. And you can get pay-per-view for free. All right? And put in the MRecktv code. Go to TheStreamBoss.com. So my brother, speak your piece.
Man, this is Reezy calling from California. And I just want to say, M.Reck, love what you're doing. Keep up the hard work. I know YouTube be playing with the numbers, but hey, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. You know, the ones that try to put out the most good and the most positivity always got to get the most negativity back. So
that's a
keep your head up, M.Reck. Keep doing what you're doing. Love the platform. I'm just sit back in the back of class and enjoy my popcorn and enjoy this movie.
Thank you, good brother. Salute, King. Peace. Peace. The lines is on fire, yo, but I need everybody that's in the room because we got a lot of people on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Run the lights up. Run the lights up. Let's get it. You heard that, brother. YouTube be suppressing. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm one of those ones that been putting this truth out for years. This ain't something new. A lot of y'all niggas been, you know, just starting to do this, but I've been doing this. But caller from 843, speak your name, where you're calling from, and let's get it. Talk to me.
Thomasina from South Carolina. And I just don't understand why people can't find that men liking younger women is something strange. It's been going on since the beginning of time. Most of our grandmas was married young. And I wonder, has anybody ever thought about the connection between, I guess if y'all allowed to say his name, Diddy, and these new networks with these little young naked girls fighting on them?
Mm-hmm.
Like Zeus, because he's connected to those.
Definitely. So let me say something to what you said earlier.
Okay.
About some of our grandmothers was younger than our grandfathers. So
Way younger.
So look, does that make it right?
No.
Okay then. So this been going on a long time.
Understand. Right. Why people don't find that far-fetched that men like that. I don't understand why they don't think they think that's strange. It's been going on and it's still going on.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now it is strange, regardless of what. Grandfather, brother, uncle, homeboy, whoever it is, everybody get this work. And I've been saying that over here. That's why people call up and say, yo, M.Reck, you official. And plus I call it down the middle. I don't ride for nobody and I ain't hating on nobody. But at the same time, I'm going to call it how I call it. And some people going to get mad because they heroes, these rappers may, you know, get this work over here. And it is what it is.
Well, you know, the truth hurts.
Yeah,
the truth
of course.
Hurts. So keep telling it.
You already know.
I'm going to subscribe.
Thank you.
I'm going to subscribe today.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. All right. Take care.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Peace. Let's get it, man. It's the livest show. It's the livest show ever. Pound that like button and nothing scripted. Salute to the Rec Mob and all my new subscribers. When they tap into this energy, they be like, nah, I like this over here. So caller on the line. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's do this in a minute or less because the lines is on fire.
Yeah, my name is Bailey.
Bailey, what's happening?
I'm down here near Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee, not too far from where the disaster happened. But
oh wow, my hearts go out to those people, man.
Yeah, thank you. But I wanted to make a comment, just maybe for us all to think about. The lady that just called in said, you know, our grandmothers were married young. You know, and I know some people like, does that make it right? I don't know. I mean, think about this. How old was the mother of Jesus, Mary? How old was she when she married Joseph? And we know God Almighty set that up. So, I mean, God set this marriage up between mother Mary with Joseph, and she was like 14 years old.
Well, I would say this, because when you talk about God and you talk about religion, two different things. So now you're talking about Christianity. You dig what I'm saying? So we gotta separate the two.
Okay, well,
you understand?
Let's just talk about the historical fact.
Yeah. Well, the historical Bible facts. Let's say that
the historical fact of Mary and Joseph were real people.
Well, let's say this, because you know that story has been remixed. That's not the first. That's not original. But you know, I'll let you run with it. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know there's different opinions about that, I guess. But I mean, if you just look at like you know, they could trace lineage back. They trace, you know, they trace kings and queens back. King Charles, they trace that back. They trace even King David back, which is a lineage straight from Jesus, which was a real person that walked the earth, like Abraham Lincoln. Not, you know, if you want to take out the religious aspect of it, right? So that's what I was saying. Like, so, you know, we could just say the creator, because I know people have different opinions of who God really is.
Let's just say the creator. Yes.
We could say the creator. You know, which that's something to think about, because I was thinking about that. I said, you know, I mean, and we know, like, even way back, you know, people were getting married, young women were getting married at 14, 15 years old in the 17th century and the 18th century. So, you know, as soon as they started a menstrual, they were looked as mature to start a family. But that's all I wanted to say, just something to think about. But I know we do have to obey the laws in the land of the United States. So we just can't disregard the laws, you know, if it's set up that way.
Let me ask you this before you go. How do you feel about it? Regardless if it's your grandmother or grandfather, how do you feel about it truthfully? And be truthful. If you for it, it's all good. And if you not, it's all good, because that's your truth. So where's your stance on it?
I would say right in this day and time, it's not right, because it's a different day and time. You know, say 1825, it was a different time when everybody was having a lot of kids and everybody was working on the farm. You were looking to go ahead and start a family. It was maturity. You know, there's just everything is so different, the world that we live in now.
Got you.
You know, the kids are not mature at 14 years old like they were in 1835.
Got
Especially
you.
look at
Not to cut you off. I gotta get to the next caller. Line's on fire. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Peace. Peace.
Hey, Rick.
What's going on? Pound that like button. Yo, hold on one second, good brother. Pound that like button. We on Twitch. We on Facebook. We on YouTube, all at the same time. Run the likes up. I see a lot of people on Twitch enjoying it too. Stop. Don't be in the bushes. I see a lot of people on Facebook enjoying this live. Don't be in the bushes. Hit that like. See a lot of people on YouTube. Hit that like button. A lot of you nasty YouTubers that just be biting my whole, you know what I'm saying? Just everything, my whole aura. Hit that like button. You ain't got to say nothing, but hit that like button, my G. I caught you in the bushes. You know what I mean? I got some apps for you niggas too. I can narrow down who it is in a minute. But my brother, speak your piece and let's get to it. Let them know where you from.
Hey, Big Jeff from McTime, Georgia. We the ones that stamp G's and where he get his creds from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I realize we a little different down here. We cut a little different. But I gotta say, man, just tired of looking. And I was sitting there, you know, and I was thinking that energy that Diddy pushed out there, it's the same energy that killed Pop, and killed the few more folks. So me looking at it in hindsight, you know, Dave, you know, I was just sitting up, man, thinking I watch some of Dave's cartoons. Even if I don't watch it, I make sure I like it. You know, just want to support his whole movement because I like what he's saying that, but he got to choose. You know, if you gonna stand on the real nigga side, you know, Jay ain't doing nothing to help you. Don't push for help for him right now. You know what I'm saying? Stay on the side you on, my brother. Keep doing what you're doing. And I want to help that young lady out who just spoke. You know, it was like the biblical stuff. What the difference in them days was, you got to realize that when them guys picked young women, they picked them for marriage. It was locked in for life. Now, under the way we do things right now, it's probably not a good look. It's probably not a good thing because everything is, you know, at some time or another. So you really don't want to ruin these young folks' lives. If you don't lock it in for life, that's a whole nother thing. So, you know.
No doubt.
And I'm going to leave it at that, Rick.
All right, good brother. I appreciate you. Make sure you get that Spooky Hours app. That's my app. And watch my TV show, Spooky Hours, in the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Download that app yourself and everybody that's listening to this live. All right, good brother?
I got you,
all right,
brother.
Thank you. Peace. Let's get it, man. Lines is on fire. This is the livest show. Don't get it twisted. This is the livest show. This is the show that everybody take from. This is the platform, MRecktv, that everybody's influenced by. Mainstream media, your favorite YouTuber, you see it, okay? They do loops days later after I do them, okay? Let's get it. They ask the same questions I asked Jaguar Wright. Let's not make it like y'all don't know what it is. This is the livest platform ever in the world. All right, that mainstream media pays attention to, take notes from. This is the world infamous M.Reck for MRecktv. So caller, speak your piece. State your name. Where you calling from?
Peace. Calling from Connecticut.
All right, what's going on? What's your name, bro?
You know, we was you guys was building on some stuff that I remember. I'm an OG. I'm 60.
Okay, salute, family.
Elijah Muhammad said that a woman must be half a man's age plus 7 years. So when we was growing up, we had a criteria in which our girlfriends had to fall under as far as our age is concerned. And also, I would like to say that, yes, a lot of these sisters that were saying that a lot of our women was married at very, very young ages is true. The institution of slavery did a job on us. Also, if you go back into African history, we have these same types of situations and tribal situations where young girls are forced to be married to old men. So that's what I wanted to say, brother. I want to say peace, keep up the platform, and I'm going to support you. Send me a Cash App or something.
Oh yeah, look, everything is at the bottom of the screen, but I'm going to say it to you. $ MRecktv is the Cash App, the PayPal's guttermusic@gmail. Everything's at the bottom of the screen. If you look at the screen and you see that ticker that's scrolling across, all the information is there, good brother. I appreciate you. All right? Appreciate you. Thank you. Salute. This is the livest show. This is the livest, greatest show. Okay? Your favorite YouTuber, your favorite mainstream news platform takes from. Run the likes up. We got close to 2,000 in the building in less than 30 minutes. Run the lights up. This is the livest show. Caller, state your name, where you're calling from, and let's get it in a minute or less because the lines is on fire. Salute.
Carolyn.
You said Karen?
Carolyn.
Carolyn. How you doing, Carolyn? Where you calling from?
Ohio.
Ohio in the building. Carolyn, talk to me.
Yes, I was calling because I was listening about our grandparents being young when they got married. I saw that in my own great-grandparents, and I was disappointed. It's just been a way for weirdos to do what they want to do with children. And, you know, biblical stuff aside, religion stuff aside, children have always been children, and the ones that want them have always been pedophiles. That's my opinion.
Powerful. I think you should land your plane right there. Thank you so much. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Peace. Wow, that was powerful. She kept it official. Shouts to straight to the point. She says, you read my mind, Wreck. Been waiting for this next live. Shouts to straight to the point. She said, you read my mind, Wreck. Mute your audio. I keep telling people have your audio muted. When you call MRecktv, make sure your audio is muted. Peace. Mute your audio, please. I keep saying it 1,000 times. Run the lights up, y'all. 857, have your audio muted. Peace.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I agree with the last caller. And let's not forget that's the same the overplay for the underplay that Mr. R. Kelly did with Aaliyah. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. So I was coming up here to say what the last caller said, but she said it before I could get a chance to get up here. But love you, M.Reck. Been watching you for a very long time. And peace. And I appreciate your platform. Thank you.
I appreciate you. You're welcome. Peace. Run the lights up. We got 2,000 people in the building. Run the lights up. Peace. Peace.
What's up, Rick? This Jose out of Vegas.
Jose out of Vegas. What's going on? Keep it serious, Jose. This is a serious show. Let's get it, man.
Okay, I'm going to keep this one serious. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. I hear a lot of these females on here saying what they saying. But let me tell you something. Back in the 80s and 90s when I was in high school, all the little females in our high school had dudes pulling up to our high school in cars, picking them up. And they thought they was lit because they had grown men coming up to our high school picking them up in cars.
Hold on, stop there. Stop there. I mentioned that earlier, good brother. Was you speaking on to something I mentioned earlier, or you didn't catch the show earlier?
No, I didn't catch it earlier. I'm just catching you.
Okay, Gad. Speak your piece though. I mentioned that earlier.
But what I'm telling you is they thought they was it when them old dudes was coming up to the high school and picking them up. And they weren't giving us no action. They looked down on us. Like y'all little young cats ain't got nothing. I got a grown man picking me up. So which is it gonna be?
Well, look, I see. Like I told you, this is something I always spoke on. I'm glad you speaking on it as well. We on the same frequency, right. But we're gonna definitely go into that bag as well, because I definitely want people to address that, because let's keep it real. A lot of their mothers was co-signing that. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of those females, them young chicks' mothers was co-signing the older dudes, picking them up and coming to the crib and dating their daughters and all that. We can have that conversation.
All that.
You can have that, definitely. That. Let's build. My brother, salute, King. Appreciate you, Jose.
For sure.
All right, well, lines is on fire. We're gonna have truth. We're gonna have truth. This is the only platform you can get that real truth from, where it's not. Hold on, the lines is on fire. Peace.
Hey, I had to call back to that last caller when he talking about the young girl. That's called grooming.
Let's talk about it.
Grooming.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. They got it from somewhere. They didn't just come out and all of a sudden say they want a grown Dee-wee.
So
it's called grooming.
Where did they get it from?
Grooming. Apparently, they was violated at some point when they was younger. And don't forget, we also have the issue with parents that know what's going on and don't say nothing, or parents that the children go and tell and the parents don't believe them. Like it's not as simple as these young girls just want an older man. It's called grooming.
Wow. I got you.
There's many layers to it. You understand?
I appreciate you calling back. You're welcome. Peace. Peace.
Peace to the God.
Peace to the God. Salute, King.
Salute, God.
Talk to me. State your name. State your name. Where you calling from, God? Let them know.
I'm calling from Trenton, New Jersey.
All right, let's get it.
They call me King Henry. But look, right?
King Henry, salute.
Salute, bro. Peace.
Peace.
Now, see, we on the subject, but we got to go back. We got to go back in time into the fouls. When Foxy was talking about Jay, and with trannies way back in the day. Remember, she said that they broke in her house and stole the footage.
Oh, hold on. No, I missed that. Go ahead, speak on it, bro.
Foxy got an interview. This was probably from the early 2000s, like when her and Jay was going through it. Foxy had a long interview talking about how Jay was with trannies back then.
Damn.
How he liked the trannies back then. And remember the song that she said that she had? It wasn't Nas, it wasn't AZ, it was Jay-Z. Remember that song?
Yeah.
So you got to do the research on the song too. But she was talking about it wasn't Nas, it wasn't AZ, it was Jay-Z.
Damn.
But now she kind of backpedaling.
Yeah, I saw that. I see that because she put out mixed messages over the weekend in the last couple of days where she was like,
I seen that on her post.
Like she was looking like she was about to go on her Instagram story saying 100 million can't put an NDA on my shocking story, something to that effect. Like basically,
hey, bro,
who else got 100 mil? You talking Jay, Diddy? You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta, you gotta go back in the files. It's an interview Foxy got in the early 2000s. She talking about the interactions that she had with her and Jay-Z and trannies that he was into. Jay, my man.
Yeah, be easy on that T word over here. You know, they get a little funny on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So we're going to have to call them fun boys or whatever. You dig?
The fun boys or whatever like that. Jay, I salute Jay 100% because Jay from Trenton. Jay lived in Marcy and he also repped in Trenton too at one time. So I salute Jay. I'm all for him, but mathematics don't lie, man, how things add up. But you got to go back in the files to what she said, and now she kind of rekindling the story of what she said. She might have got to pay off. Who knows, man? Wow. There's a lot going on out here, man.
There's definitely a lot going on out here. My brother, I appreciate you, King Henry. Salute.
Hey, M.Reck, keep doing what you're doing, bro. The
no
subjects
doubt.
you be touching on, everything, man. You be enlightening the people. You ain't no sellout, man.
Thank you, bro.
Salute to you, man. I remember that interview with you and Chi Ali.
Nah, I don't think I interviewed Chi Ali.
It wasn't Chi. It was the guy that just had got out that used to rap. Remember, he said he went to the party and they touched him up, tried to touch him up, and all this. Was it Chi Ali from Queens? He did an interview with him.
Nah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't.
That wasn't you.
Nah, but it's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. Salute, though.
Yo, man, keep doing the good work, bro. Salute to you, man.
No doubt. Salute to you, my brother. Salute.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace and love, bro.
Peace and love. Peace. Hold on 1 second. Run the likes up. We got over 2,400 people in the building. Run the likes up right now. Take that time. It takes a second or two to hit that like button. The like button is free. Run the likes up so we can, run it up out here. YouTube, they're going to keep suppressing, but if we keep pressing on, we're going to push through. So let's get it, Rec Mob. Salute to the Rec Mob and everybody's Rec Mob. Whether you're new to the channel, you just subscribed, or you've been to the channel, you are now Rec Mob family. Let's get it. Scorpio, I see you. What we doing?
Peace to the God. What it is,
Peace to the gods. What's going on? Peace.
I'm from Detroit. I'm right in North Carolina right now.
Okay.
Of course, it's battered and bruised down here. But I got to make this quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to, I'm hearing a lot of people talk. I like the one sister that was bringing the historical aspects and everything to it. And so for the people that want to be hypocrites, if you into Islam, ask yourself, how old was Aisha when Prophet Muhammad married her? If you into Christianity, she gave you the example of Mary. And even if you're in the Nation of Islam, the brother said half the age plus one, but we know it was a whole big issue with Elijah Muhammad and a whole bunch of young girls. So I think that you got to look at I can't even say what's the law of the land because at one period slavery was the law of the land and that didn't make it right. I think that you got a lot of older women that hate on a lot of the younger women. So it becomes a question of what's legal and what's acceptable amongst the community that you're living in at that period, And when you talk about our grandmothers and great grandmothers, well, you got to talk about what the differences were too, because now people aren't having children. Then they were creating populations. So you having people that got 11 and 12 children that's building upon being fruitful and multiplying. You can't wait till you get 40 years old and start talking about
I ain't going to hold you, good brother. I got to take the next caller because the lines is on fire.
Yeah. Peace.
All right, peace. Let's get it. That's another thing. When I say I ain't going to hold you, I got to get to the next caller. Don't take it as disrespect because the lines is on fire. You know what I mean? So if you're getting a little long-winded and the lines is on fire, you got to understand. I got to get to the next caller. All right? So when I say I ain't going to hold you, you already know what it is. Peace.
You know what I mean?
Mute your audio. Mute your audio.
It's muted.
There you go.
Hey, Reck, how are you? This is Rashida Righteous Muhammad. I remember you from Jordan Tower from forever.
Okay. What's up?
Avid
Salute.
follower and appreciate all that you do.
Thank you.
I just quickly got to say this.
Okay.
First off, for everybody that wants to say everything that happened in the past, these are laws that were made by men. Men made these laws. Men established this. Men were giving their daughters away for what? Cows and everything else. So while we're saying that people were marrying children doing these back in the day things, that's because we women were treated like we were cattle and everybody else was making decisions for us. As far as girls that were in teenage girls in high school thing, a lot of those were getting preyed on. And I'm going to tell you just really quickly, my ex-husband, when we were 23 years old, he actually was preying on women, going to the high school, picking up and got one pregnant. So why y'all saying that this is normal? It's not. Men get in their head. They're getting their heads and giving them all these things to make them feel like they're special when they're 14, 15, 16, 17, and why they're dating these older men that are 10, 15 years older. So you all men that look at things one way, you have to look at it another way because we women have not always had our right to be able to say what we're going to do with our own body. So that's all I want to say. And make sure y'all vote because if not, Trump going to do the same thing or way worse. I'm just saying, we can't even have abortion rights right now. So make sure y'all vote. There's nothing else. But
I hear you.
I love you and appreciate all you doing. You're beautiful, China Black.
Thank you. Thank you.
Always will be a supporter.
Love is love.
And I'm glad I got you on the line because I caught about that time.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Always be here. Take care, y'all.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
Peace. And I'm going to say this. Hold on, 717. She mentioned something. Getting through to this MRecktv line is like hitting the lottery. You heard she just said she had to call 30 times to get through. So do not take it personal. This line is on fire. Okay? This line is on fire. You two can play with the numbers all they want. But this phone line tell you what's really going on. But let's get to it, y'all. Peace. Caller. State your name. Mute your audio. You have to mute your audio. That's another thing. Y'all can't call my line with the audio on. You're going to mess up the show. Peace. Peace. 717. You live. 717.
I just feel that all these sick guys are stealing. Well, my name's Doug and I'm from PA. And there's a lot of sick people out there, man. I mean, just think how the transgender stealing everything that women didn't work for in their life. I mean,
That's
everything.
a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, just think about it. Sports, work, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make it seem like it's all right.
You're right. I'm going to say this real quick because I just thought about something. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go live every day at 12:30. I think that's going to be my new thing. Maybe 7 days a week. So, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. I'm going to go live every day from 12:30. So it don't matter the topic. Just tap into this live. 12:30 MRecktv will be going live every day. That's what I'm doing. 12:30 p.m. I'm going live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I'm going to do Instagram as well, probably do Rumble. I'm going to go live on all these platforms at the same time. It's a new day, 12:30. So on that note, my brother, I'm going to take another caller. Salute, King. Peace. Peace.
Hey, how you doing? This is Tyrone in Little Washington.
Tyrone, what's happening, good brother? You got to bring your energy up. This is the livest show. We got to have that energy live. Come on, Tyrone. Let's get it.
All right, no problem. I'm sorry, man. Hey, I need a quick suggestion or just to find out what do people think about these female teachers having an affair with young boys, students.
Yo, listen.
Nobody ever says nothing about that.
It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. We can address that too. I'm glad you brought it up, but we're going to address that. Thank you, my brother.
That's the problem because a lot of boys out there, they don't want to be said that they was raped by women.
That's a fact. Thank you, good brother. Salute, King.
Thank you, man. God bless.
God bless. Yep. Well, over here, MRecktv, we don't ride for either side. We gonna call it down the middle. Hold on one second. We gonna call it down the middle. So we gonna address men and women that's out here. I'm gonna just say this, for lack of better terms, because of YouTube and they censorship, men or women that's manipulating young adults, minors, whatever. We're gonna address it all. Nobody get a pass over here. Nobody, not your grandmother, not your grandfather. So if you sensitive like that, you may want to get off this live. So on that note, my brother, state your name and where you calling from, because your grandfather will get the work over here. MRecktv.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's get it.
It's Ant Dog from West Side, South Central, Reg Mob. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go off script for a minute, Reg. I want to give you your props for one, like I always do when I call you.
Thank you.
Your platform is something that's never been done. It's original. And I think something great gonna happen to you, man, because you're doing a beautiful thing. But I just want to put this out here to you and your callers, man. Nobody with these platforms are asking the real questions of, I seen 22 millionaires on the field yesterday, man. Why are these athletes and these millionaires that's the same color as us not helping us, bro? I want to just get you to just to ask these real questions to these people with this money, man. Help us, man. It can work. Black Wall Street can come back. I feel Jaguar Wright. I appreciate her for putting that out there, but we need enough people with these platforms to get that out there to these entertainers, these ball players, these singers, everybody, man. If you got these millions of dollars, man, please help the Black communities, please.
No doubt.
And that's all I
No
want to
doubt.
say, man. You
All
got
right,
a
good
beautiful
brother.
thing, man,
Thank
and it's
you.
the only platform we can get that out there too.
Good looking, good brother. Salute, King.
Red
Appreciate
Mob,
it. Red
for sure.
Mob all day. Salute. Peace. We got my man Anthony from Chicago on the line, man. I know you probably been calling like 10 times or better, but salute, Ant. What's happening?
What's up, my boy?
Salute. What's going on? Talk to me, Ant. You know you gotta get it in quick because they on me. They on me. The callers, they on me. Wreck Mob, they on me.
Boy.
What's up?
Yeah, I agree. It is a lot of older dudes that be talking to younger girls. Like I've witnessed that even like in my neighborhood, like I remember certain dudes that used to go to the high schools talking to younger girls, and they'd come over to the crib.
Nah, that's a fact, good brother. But yo, look, I appreciate you. You call back. The line's on fire, King. Peace. Peace.
Yeah, it's Carolyn back from Ohio again.
Carolyn, what's happening?
calling back because of what the caller just said.
Okay.
And I'll say it again, like with the kids and stuff like that in high school, yeah, of course you think it's cool because they're grown men. But as you get grown, you realize, like, yuck. Why would they want a little girl? And as far as the religion part of it goes, I am Muslim. And I'm conflicted about that. I've been Muslim. And I know as a 9-year-old, a man touching me is weird.
Very weird.
It's weird. And I don't know how
it's
to
violation.
reconcile it.
It's not even weird. It's violation.
Yeah. I don't know how to reconcile that portion of it in my mind. But yeah, religion aside and all that, I believe that the laws were created so that those men that like children can have access to them.
Damn. That was powerful. I appreciate you. A lot of
All right,
people
thank you.
I'm gonna say that before you go. I gotta say this before you go. A lot of people is not gonna like that. It's a lot of people is religious and they blind or they conditioned. So just know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, well, but it's true. It's true. You know, there are men in those days and times that didn't marry children. And still don't. There are men that don't find teenagers and young girls attractive, and the ones that do are pedophiles. There's no other way to stretch that up. My granddaddy was a pedophile because my grandmother was 15 and he looked to be in his 30s. He was a pedophile. No way other to cut it.
Damn.
And as far as the kid thing, I have 9. I have 9. Okay. And I married a man, not a little boy, and he didn't find me as a little girl.
Got you. That's powerful. What's your name again? Carolyn, right?
Carolyn.
Thank you. From Ohio. I appreciate you, Carolyn.
Yep. I appreciate you as well.
All right. Peace. Carolyn stepped into the light. She came to MRecktv and stepped into the light. You remember Hold the Dice? Yeah. Oh, it's on fire. The line's on fire. This is not a game. Pound the like button. Let's get it.
What's going on, General?
What's going on?
617 Boston in the building. Maybach Mel, you already know.
Maybach Mel, what's the word?
Salute to the Wreck Mob. Salute to you, General.
Salute, Maybach Mel. What's happening, man? What's your assessment? We're gonna get back to this Dame Dash thing because this thing kind of it kind of took a little turn to the left, even though it's still in the same direction, but we went a little bit to the left. We went off the rails a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's a good thing because this conversation needed to be had. But I'm gonna let you reel us back into the Dame Dash aspect of things. Let's get it, Maybach Mel. What's your assessment on Dame Dash saying that Jaguar Wright is speaking mostly the truth? He can't co-sign everything is true, but for the most part, she's speaking on truth. So what's your assessment on that?
Dame don't want to say too much. That's how I feel. He don't want to say too much because, like how you said earlier, there's certain people that ain't saying anything because they know they got skeletons in their closet. But let me bring it to Jay, right? Now, I'm gonna say allegedly because we on your platform, got to show respect to the platform.
Facts.
Now, Jay supposedly signed Rihanna at 3:00 in the morning in his hotel room. Now, what is a 16-year-old doing in a grown man's hotel room at 3 a.m?
Facts.
We gotta ask these questions. Aaliyah was around him young. Foxy, the song that they did together, Ain't No, N-Word. They said Foxy was 14 or 16. You know what I'm saying? And look at the lyrics. If people go back and listen to the lyrics, listen to what a 16-year-old is rapping with a grown man. You get what I'm saying? So listen, man, it's nasty work. Listen, whoever's doing this type of, these type of nasty work, they deserve what they get. So when you dance with the devil, this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? We are in a time of reckoning. We are in a time of awakening. We are in a time where the truth is the truth now. We're bringing it back to the truth is the truth and the lie is a lie. And like how a few callers said earlier, Jaguar Wright has been talking for years. Orlando Brown has been exposing this for years. Cat Williams, ain't nobody suing these people. You know what I'm saying? And there's much more. There's a lot of people that's been exposing, the Hollywood and the music industry, which is both connected. You know what I'm saying? And, so I'm going to end it on that, brother. You already know Wreck Mob for life, man.
Wreck Mob, my brother, Maybach Mel, salute.
All right.
This is the live show. I will have to remind you, make sure you hit the like button. I'm going to have to take time out. Hold on, 609. I got to make sure these people is hitting the like button. I got to make sure these people is sharing because we got a lot of people on Twitch. We got a lot of people on Facebook, a lot of people on YouTube, but we want to make sure they doing the right thing and hitting that like button. The like button takes you a second out of your time. Share it. It's free. Let's get to it. Because your grandfather might need to get this work right now. He might need to hear this. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Peace. Let's get it.
Peace to the God. Since we on that subject of the men, because I got daughters, of men picking up the younger woman. Now let's switch it. What about the older woman dealing with the younger men? Now, back in the day, my mother friend had took me in the bathroom, man, and pulled my joint out and did, man, I kissed some of my teachers that was women. So now let's flip-flop it. And what's the other point of view coming from the lady, from a man being touched as a young boy by a woman? That's the same thing.
Now we gotta talk about all that. Like I said, I don't know if you heard me. I don't know how long you've been live listening, but I said we're gonna address all that, men and women, grandma and grandpa, everybody.
We gotta address it. Hey, bro, look at the schools. The teachers getting pregnant by the young guys.
Come on, facts.
So this is both sides, man. So it's a mental health thing for the whole America, man. We got things. I heard the brother call in talking about Muslim brothers did that back in the day. Yeah, that's a back in the day thing. Right now, would you want a 40-year-old man taking your 17, 18-year-old daughter out, even if it is legal in that state? Come on, bro. It goes hand in hand.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's the same thing with the industry. The same shit.
That's a
Look
fact.
at the girl just came out saying what they was doing at the Playboy Mansion. But Hugh Hefner, he wasn't being held accountable for that, man. It was young girls there all the time. Young girls, young women, Oprah, all people, this back and forth. It was men and women. So we got to be held accountable as people because we sit around and watch this shit. The only thing we do is talk about it. So I'm just saying we got to look at the view from both ends, man. From the woman does it, and men does it, and none of it ain't right. I'm not condoling none of it.
No doubt.
But we got to look at it as a whole, as a people, man. You know what I mean? It's a mental sickness that we got in our brains, man. Even how we treat each other out here, man. But that's all I wanted to say, bro. It goes both ways.
That's a fact.
Because women do this too. Yep. I told my mother when I became a grown man that her friend took me in the bathroom.
And what your mother said?
And I never knew. She was sick about it, and she did it to my brothers too.
Oh,
she was a predator as a young.
She was a predator. Wow.
She was a predator, bro. And I didn't understand.
But not to cut you off, not to hold you. Not to hold you. All right, peace, God. Yep. Peace. We got my brother Jerron on the line. I know you've been calling like 80 times. Pardon me, brother. I've been trying to get to you, but I got you now. Jerron, what's happening?
All good, brother.
Talk to me, King.
Man, you know I'm gonna give you the straight up truth.
Let's get it.
Everybody know right from wrong. Point blank period. There is no taking sides. None of that. They all guilty, man.
Yes, sir.
They set it up like this. It's been like this forever. Been like this. They done listen. Let me tell you about this now, because I'm not scared to say it. I speak my mind.
Let's
this
go.
Biblical stuff. We don't know nothing about that stuff.
Come on.
I think they made all this up.
Come on now.
Come on, man. I'm not in the Matrix, bro. I'm in reality. My reality.
Come on now.
Okay. And if y'all was here 4 years ago, you already know what time it is.
You're ready.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, Jerome, you gotta be easy on a lot of these folks, man, because they've been conditioned since they was babies, man, and they just go off what their parents or their grandparents taught them.
Rick.
Yeah.
There's no time to play around no more.
I know.
No time to beat around the bush. Playtime is over.
Playtime's over, boy. You heard Show Enough. He said it. Told him.
Playtime's over. It's over. It's over.
That's a fact.
Done deal. It's been over.
Man, but you gotta understand, with our people, they've been duped by their own parents, grandparents, and ancestors. You know, like right is right, wrong is wrong. If we're gonna address the wrong, we're gonna have to go to the root of it. We're gonna have to go way back. And way back.
Okay, way back.
It was a lot
way back.
Listen, way back, it was a lot of rewritten history, a lot of fuck shit. But we're gonna have to address it as such. We can't be suckers. You can stop being insensitive. The truth is the truth. It is what it is. Truth hurts. Your grandpops is foul. Your grandma's is foul. I'm just keeping it real. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I've been telling y'all.
Guess what? And let me tell y'all something else. This is what I want everybody to do that's listening right now. I want you to go online and check out all these foul people that's around you.
Come on now.
And check out where you stay at. Where you stay at. Right around you is thousands of them. Check it out. I give the facts over feelings.
Come on now.
That's just
that's how it goes. Facts over feelings.
Time for people to do better. It's time to heal our nation. We got to go through the darkness before we can get to that light.
That's a fact.
We got to go through the dark first. We got to go through the dark.
Come on now.
And then we're gonna raise up. We're gonna raise up better than ever.
That's a fact, brother.
I tell you. But keep doing your thing, Rick. You know I'm gonna ride with you till the wheels fall off.
Likewise, King.
No
Thank
matter
you.
what.
Appreciate you, King.
Peace,
Salute.
brother.
Peace.
Salute.
Salute. Man, listen, it's the livest show. And I'm going to say this. If I catch one of you YouTubers again, streaming my live, repost me. Let me catch one of you niggas using my content and doing damn near 100K on my content. Let me catch one of you niggas do that again. I would take your fucking YouTube channel down. I'm going to give y'all niggas a warning. Do not use my content. I'm giving you niggas a warning. Peace.
Peace. I want to address the young man who said he needs the billionaires to help us.
Okay.
It's not going to happen. They're bought and paid for. But for us, if we had 3 million new jobs, creating 500,000 new Black-owned businesses, give Black churches the ability to compete for federal resources for their community. This is Trump's plan for Black Americans. There's been no other president in history that ever said, I'm doing this for Black people. And I just want everybody to read this Platinum Plan. I have shirts coming out. It's everything just for Black people. And nobody's talking about that.
Now, I got you, Vita. This is what we going to do. Because I don't want this show becoming political. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, let's you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be honest. Religion and politics, I don't want to get too deep with that because people are never going to agree. There's going to always be a debate, and I don't want this. I just want people to give truth right now, because when you get
truth right now is that we have this system like Dame Dash was talking about. He didn't even see the darkness that was involved in this, and he's glad he was pulled away. That's what he said. He said he's glad he left early because he doesn't know where he would be. You have all these people in the industry saying the same thing repetitive. Why? What happened to the real hip hop? Let's dive into why things change. Let's dive into back with crisscross. Why were their pants on backwards? That was a statement. They're trying to change the narrative of our thinking.
Got you, Vita. I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta take the next caller, Vita. Thank you.
Okay.
I got you. Peace. Peace. Mutual audio. Hold on 1 second. Peace. 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 Hold on. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, you live.
Hi, my name is Kim.
Kim, how you doing, Kim? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Piers.
Okay. What's happening, Kim? Talk to me.
What's happening? This is where I want.
Kim, do me a favor. Take me off the earpiece.
You know what?
Do me a favor.
It's because we don't have no moral.
Hold on, Kim. Take me off the earpiece.
Any moral.
Kim, take me off the earpiece, or because I need you to speak to me directly. You there?
Okay.
There you go. You sound better. Kim, you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right,
Can you
good.
see me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. It's because we have no morals. If you look at how hip hop has changed, I mean, you see women dancing half naked and everything like that. And this is all I got to say about Diddy or whoever else on anything. You know what? They have no respect for their women at all. They don't have no respect. I mean, he has daughters. Does he want somebody to do that to his children? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
You're right. I appreciate you.
So you get what your hand called for. You know, somebody got to pay.
No doubt. Salute to you,
Somebody
Kim.
got to pay.
Appreciate you.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome. Sorry about that, Kim. I was trying to get to the next caller. So the line's on fire, man. I see. I'm calling him back right now. Stop playing. Ace, I'm calling you back from a 646-397 number. Let's get it. Yo, Ace, what's happening? What's going on with this with Ace phone? Ace phone is spooky. I'm gonna have to yo, Wreck Mob, we're gonna have to chip in and donate to Ace. He need a new phone, man. His phone is real spooky. So we're gonna donate to Ace phone. We're gonna try to get him on the line. Wreck Mob, we're gonna have to donate because there's a few people that got some spooky phones, but we're gonna start with Ace. His phone's a little nasty. Ace on that Obama phone from 2008. Yo, yeah, the Wreck Mob roasting you right now, bro. Yeah, they yo, the nigga phone keep hanging up. That nigga phone ain't right. Nigga phone spooky over there. Oh man, Ace. God damn. That nigga shit twisted. Peace. Yo, what's going on? That nigga might need to retire today. Yo, retire from answering any calls today. Don't even take no calls. Don't make no calls. Just go to a new phone carrier and just rest in peace to your phone, Ace. It's okay. Just rest in peace. RIP to Ace phone. You know what I mean? I wish I had the Boys the Men. What's the joint? It's so hard to say goodbye to Ace phone. Yeah, Ace shit is twisted. Let's get it, y'all. Let me get back to the show, man. We having a little fun. Peace.
Peace, King.
Peace, King. What's
Good,
happening?
man? Yo, what's good? All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna make it quick. All roads leads to Oprah. Reason why I said that, Epstein, Weinstein, Diddy, Hov. What they all got in common. Who they know. Who she was around.
No doubt.
All right, I'm off this.
I say less, my man. This is the livest show. Salute to DJ Moschino in the building. Salute to Ace. Your phone's a little spooky. You still my man. You still the bro, though. You still the bro, but your phone's is spooky, my brother. You got to get this work. You know, everybody get this work. You know what I'm saying? You the bro and all that, but your phone's spooky. Everybody get this work. Peace.
Yo, what's up?
You live. Take me on speaker.
Okay. Damn. Okay, bro. What's up, Rick?
Let's get it. State your
Khalil
name.
West.
Okay. Let's get it. Where you calling from?
All right. Yeah, I just want to say this shit cultural, man.
Easy on the cursing, please.
Arabs,
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, cussing.
Easy on the cursing, y'all. Don't call my show cursing, please. Treat my show. Hold on. Not just you. Treat my show like mainstream media. So I see a lot of these people that I done interviewed, they don't curse one word on mainstream media. So not just you, not just the callers, but people I interview. Treat my shit like mainstream media. You know what I mean? All right? No disrespect to you. Let's get it.
Yo, all right. I'm just saying that my bad for disrespecting. Yeah, I'm just saying, man, it's cultural. I don't agree with it. You know, we're talking about the Arabs country. You know what I know about that is they married each other's cousins, brothers and sisters, kids marry each other. You know, they also do that in England and them other places like that. And as far as the age limit go in Africa, they do the same thing, man. You know, it's a little weird. You know, I guess they believe in that old enough to bleed, old enough to breed type of attitude, but it is sickening. And, you know, I just putting that out there. You know, good show, man.
Thank you, good brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. Make sure you get that Spooky Hours app. You know what I'm saying? With my TV show. You know, in the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, man. Go download that. Go download that right now, my brother. Appreciate you. All right?
I sure will.
Salute.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Peace.
Yo.
Yeah, you live, good brother.
Hey, do y'all remember about the Oprah spiritual advisor, the one that got caught selling people kids and all of that type of stuff?
I was one of the first people to expose that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if any connection with him and anything that's going on over here in the United States.
I don't even know, good brother, but that's a good point. It's a good, valid point. You know, I'm gonna look into that. You know what I mean?
Okay, and the dude that just called in is talking about the cousins and stuff. If you look at the Bible, they go back to your father's seed. So if it's family from your mother's seed, then you're not related.
Man.
Well, I'm just ending with
you getting too deep right there. You see? You say I'm gonna just end it right there. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I know. You know what you did. You know what you did, but I appreciate you. Salute.
All
right, what? Peace. It's gonna get spooky. It's gonna get spooky because the truth, you know, the truth hurts, man. It's gonna get spooky. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, you live. Mute your audio, please.
Oh, it's just here. Can you hear me? Let me just.
I hear something in the backdrop too, so I don't know if that's somebody talking or that's
you. That's actually
you.
you.
You gotta mute that. You gotta, you know, I don't need to hear my own show while I'm on the phone with you. I just want to hear you, and you can listen back to yourself on the line with me. But we gotta make sure it's crispy, okay?
I hear you, King.
All right,
I'm so blessed. This is my second time I got through. I can't believe this. This is LaShawn out of Providence, Rhode Island. Once again, you know, well, God bless you. I love your platform.
Thank you.
This is going out to the person that was before me. It's gonna be really, really hard. I mean, we've got years and years and years and years of this type of behavior that's been going on. So I mean, me personally, I just think it's just gonna get worse. I mean, we can try, but it's just been too long. It's hard. It's hard.
No doubt.
So like I said, I just want to make it, you know, short and sweet. Like I said, your lines are blowing up. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm blessed to have gotten through a second time. I'm glad to be, you know, to have some subscribe to your platform, and God bless you, and to keep up the good work.
I appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you. You're welcome.
Okay. God bless you too, sir.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. All right, look, this is what we got to do. All right, this show is sponsored by thestreamboss.com. I may have to get SJ to read the script to that because I know, you know what I mean? She was able to help me with that script. SJ, could you get on the line? Could I get you on the line real quick? Is that possible, SJ? Could you just leave it in the chat room? Could you get on the line, SJ? Is that possible? Because I may need you to do the script. But if not, I'm going to just run a commercial for the streamboss.com. But I'm going to run this Dame Dash video real quick. And then I'm going to run a commercial for the streamboss.com. And I'm going to continue to take calls, y'all. So we're going to rock out probably maybe for another hour or so. But I got to definitely make a move. But, we're going to rock out for a little bit. Run the likes up, though. See a lot of people on Twitch, a lot of people on Facebook. Facebook, run them likes up, Facebook. I see y'all. Y'all enjoying the content? Run the likes up. YouTube, run the likes up. Stop playing. Let's get it. All right. So we're going to have SJ tap in 4 minutes. That's perfect because the Dame Dash video is 4 minutes. So I'm going to let the Dame Dash video play because a lot of y'all didn't see the Dame Dash video. Let's get to it, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. This is the live show where everybody is inspired by, everybody is duplicating, and everybody is motivated by the M.Reck and MRecktv. Let's get it. Salute to everybody dropping donations and cash apps. The cash app is $MRecktv. Let's get right to Dame Dash commentary. Go to America News, subscribe to his channel. He has a lot of great content, and also make sure you download his app, America New. All right, let's get it. And Dame Dash,
ready to see your brand on
Dame Dash, you owe me a check too, but it's all good because I'm streaming your content, but yeah, you still owe a check. It is what it is. Let's get it, y'all.
It's just natural.
So, what are your thoughts on Jaguar Wright being mentioned all over national news?
Well, again, like for a long time, or at least I would say like the last couple of months or year, at least a year, I've been seeing on social media and TikTok, like bodyguards and, Jaguar and different people saying extreme things. But, it just seemed like it was just at social media. But when it goes to a national outlet like that and pop culture, number one, I think about it as a businessman from like my perspective. I'm like, I know how many people and how many deals that I didn't do because of people being afraid of what has been said in the newspaper. Whether it's true or not, people just don't like any exposure when it comes to big business, because most of the time it's not that person's money and they can't mess it up. They might get fired. So you play it safe. When someone gets on a national platform like that and it's said where everyone, that's not really good for business. I don't see how anybody would be able to continue to do business with someone after those kind of accusations are made. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I guess now he's going to have to regulate that. Like, I know just from my personal experience how bad that is for business. And for defamation, when you go into court, you have to prove that you lost money, and whatever money you lost based on what that person said, if you could prove it to be untrue, then they're responsible for that. So just to me, to forget about popular opinion, just for business, I feel like, I'd be surprised if that's not regulated in some legal way. And if not, then that's going to make me really curious. Now, the things that she's saying, the thing about her is like sometimes there's a lot of truth to what she's saying based on my personal experience. I'm not going to say she's completely accurate all the time, but some of the things she said were things that I was actually thinking, but I was like, I could never say that because people would say I'm hating. But I know for a fact that, you know, the thing she said, like the thing that the thing they all have in common is, you know, R. Kelly and Puff and the Weinstein and Epstein. I know that my personal experience with the Weinstein, that I walked away, and, you know, I did paid in full with them. And because it ain't like I have to see somebody doing something so extreme and dark that, you know, that's what I wait to walk away. There's small indicators, like if you're robbing people or you're talking to people bad, I don't want to be a part of that, so I'm not working with you. But
yeah, we back. It's the live show. So the lines is back open. Call me up, but let me take SJ call real quick. So SJ, you could tap in because we gotta definitely take care of our sponsors. This MRecktv live is sponsored by thestreamboss.com. Go to thestreamboss.com for all your movies and television services, as well as pay-per-view, sports, everything. So if you got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got Stars, if you get the Stream Boss, all you need is this one app, and you can get all those and plus pay-per-view. You hear me? And let them know M.Reck sent you. You know what I mean? It's an MRecktv code. So reach out and log on. Matter of fact, just log on to thestreamboss.com and download that app. Salute to Twitch. Twitch going crazy. Facebook, you're going to have to step it up. All right? Let's get it. So, hold on, y'all. I got to take this call. Hello? Peace.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Do me a favor. Take me on speaker.
Really
You sound like you far away.
Oh, okay. Let me get out my car.
Okay.
Let me
There you go.
Hear me better?
Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me better?
Yep.
I really like your show, and I want
Thank
to
you.
tell your. Am I live? Or people listening?
Oh, you live. This is the live show.
All right. Well, you're doing a great job, actually.
Thank you.
I want to say I have a background in cybersecurity, and I work a lot with artificial intelligence on my own. And I want whoever is listening, please note that there's a lot of surveillance going on, whether you know it or not. So a lot of the telephone companies, and I don't want to say too much, but a lot of the telephone communications, they're forced to surveil certain people. Okay. And they don't even need a judge's order. They don't even need a subpoena. But if this person ends up on a list, they got people from India, people from all corners of the earth just monitoring communications. And so that means they have access to your data. So for anyone who's listening, they should not lie, because it's better not to say anything than to say something and to lie. So they have to be really careful of what they text, what they email, and even what they say. So I think that's very, very important with discovery. And I'm glad you're talking about it. I just wanted to call in.
Thank you.
Also, here's another thing. With artificial intelligence, there's going to be a programmer who's going to say, I have the coding capabilities. Let me come up with some special code to help the prosecutors, to help all of these people sift through data. And they could write code where they pick up, look for this person, and within seconds, they get that information. And I want to say, I worked 10 years in cybersecurity and telecom. Within seconds, as soon as somebody get that subpoena, and my desk used to be right next to the subpoena desk. And the girls who used to get all the envelopes years ago from all the lawyers, let me tell you, the part that takes the most is approving it. But once they get approval to release records, the custodian of records at any company is the one who maintains the data. Once the custodian of records get the approval to put a query in the system to pull all the data, just like that, within a blink of an eye. Everyone's call records, texts, and emails can be given. Now, they hold the data for a certain amount of time, but I just want to tell anyone who's listening, be careful what you text, be careful what you email, be careful what you say, because all of that can be used against anybody in a court of law. And when a government is involved, they pull that data so fast. They have liaisons. Like when you work at a telephone company, and you're working like with Fortune 500 companies, like let's say Marriott, or, they have XYZ telecommunication provider, they have a special person assigned to them. And the government has a special person within the telecommunications company assigned to them that once they get the request, they almost jump the queue. Let's say your attorney's trying to get subpoena records, I'm trying to get subpoena records, and then the government trying to get subpoena records. They go up in the queue and they get that data. So everyone just needs to be really careful what they do with their data.
Wow, I appreciate that.
I'm so happy I got in. I'm so excited. You're doing an awesome job, and I wish you much success.
Thank you. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button.
Oh, awesome. You have any questions for me about what I just said, or does it make sense, or do you think like?
Nah, it sounds like it sounds like it makes sense. Hold on, let me can I put you in my phone book to call you every now and then for this type of information? Every once in a while, not every day, every once in a while.
Sure. Now no problem. I do want to say that I can't, what I have is behind the scenes information. And what I want to say, like, even if someone were to go into a store, like let's say you go to Costco, let's say you go to Walmart, let me tell you, those CCTV cameras, they have audio capabilities. People got to be careful. I mean, they got to be careful. Even if you go to Walmart and you think it's like no one's there because they don't have that much staff, believe me, the cameras are there. And they hire undercover people. Like I used to service a lot of retailers because I was their vendors. And I would always have to go through the security room. And the bigger the operation, they have a whole security team where they have people dressed like customers, and they just, if they suspect anyone in the aisle doing something, they go act like they're shopping and they can catch someone doing something. So I really want to share that with the advent of artificial intelligence, people got to know that there are programmers in India, in all these other countries where it costs really cheap to get them to develop code. It's only a matter of time before someone has a bright idea and say, I can make money off of this PDD scandal. Let me come up with some code. Let me help them be more productive. Lawyers are inundated with data. But if they have artificial intelligence to help them sift through the calls, sift through the data, I mean, this is a blessing for prosecutors to live in the age of AI right now with all of this stuff going on. You have a lawyer that has 120 supposed alleged victims with stories. All he has to use is artificial intelligence to help him present a case. And it can happen within seconds.
That's spooky.
And I want to tell you and please forgive me in advance if I'm taking too long.
Nah, you're giving great information right now because nobody else will be able to give this information. You know what I mean? So one more thing, real quick.
Yes,
what's your name again?
Yes,
what's your name again? So I know who I'm speaking to. You can give me an alias. Give me an alias. Give me an alias.
I don't know what. I've never done this before.
All right.
But, you can just call me later. But
no. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna call you RoboCop. You know what I mean?
No, just call me Angel. Just call me. No, I'm not a RoboCop, but I feel for the people because a lot of people don't know this. And I have worked for a company in Silicon Valley for a good. Okay, I was like the only Black person in that whole department. And let me tell you a story. When I used to be like a liaison, so I used to support certain companies. And when there was problems with the software, I would then go back to the engineers when I get to California, and I would say, this is not working. This is what the customers are saying. And everybody on that floor, no Black person, mostly Indian and Asian. Nothing wrong with them. They're beautiful people and they were nice to me. But we are not in those spaces to get that information. So we don't know.
Got you.
Okay? We do not. We are. Another thing I want to tell you. One time I was invited to a developer conference, a virtual developer conference. Everybody on that call, I would say 95% were all from India.
Wow.
And I would look up their titles and I would be like, how much are they getting paid? No Black person was on that virtual developer conference. So for me, I took advantage of every single opportunity to educate myself, to learn. So what does this mean for PD, for what we're talking about today? And I want to thank you for your patience for allowing me to talk.
Not a problem.
We
Thank
as Black
you.
people, I want to say this. We as Black people got to be ultra careful with what we type, what we put on social media. Anything could be misconstrued. And we have to know that artificial intelligence, if it has not been used to solve these cases, will be used to go through this video feed that P. Diddy has and just come up with an analysis really quick. They can come up with keywords, key people, and they could say, whenever you see, and they can start tagging images. Okay, they have images where they can just get like a pixel of your picture and it can detect it's you. Or people got to be careful and don't lie. Just whatever you do, do not lie because it will be found out. There's a lot of surveillance on the behind the scenes that people don't know about. And also the apps that people download on their phone, read the terms of service. Sometimes the apps that you download have listening capabilities. So when it's supposedly to help market, but these people who are targeted, they can get viruses on their phone. If they get viruses on their phone, all their communication is monitored. And people want to get burner phone. Let me tell you, all burner phones have what is called like an EIN. It's almost like I think it's a identification number. It's like the social security number for your phone. They can figure out who's the manufacturer, where did that manufacturer, who are the distributors of the manufacturer. They can figure out everything. Just do not lie. Just, go to your pastor, do something, say you need help and you're sorry. And the public hopefully will have grace and forgive you, but just don't lie because there's too much artificial intelligence, too much surveillance going on. And I want to say this. I believe some of these people were being surveilled, but the government, telecommunication providers cannot really tell you you're being surveilled. They can't because it's a violation of privacy. But let me tell you, if P. Diddy was on that list, then they probably knew about this a long time ago. A long time ago. I'm just saying.
Wow, I appreciate it. I got you locked in, and I'm gonna call you from time to time so you can give us some info, or you could tap into the show. Just make sure you subscribe, so this way you can get the notifications.
God bless you, and
God bless you.
Your and use artificial intelligence. Everyone, use ChatGPT, use Google Gemini, use those tools. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. This is the Live Show. She gave some very vital info. Mutual Audio, please. 413 Mutual Audio. That was very vital info on security. Mutual Audio, please. Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, man, I wanted to speak on this situation as well, man.
All right, hold on one second. Shouts to Hip Hop Press 365 Content 100 dropping that super chat. I appreciate you. Well, she can fix my phone 16 Pro Max out. Ace. Okay, Ace, I see you. Ace over here, you know what I mean? Putting up super chats because his phone is spooky. But he acknowledging that his phone is spooky and he's feeling some kind of way too, Wreck Mob. You know what I mean? Shouts to Ace. But my brother, speak your piece though.
Yeah, I first and foremost, I think this like whole Diddy, Jay-Z, everything. I think the whole situation is weird in itself, you know what I mean? And I'm like going off topic a little bit, but I never seen so many people so happy to see black men fail or want to see black men fail, you know what I mean? And Diddy, I get Diddy, but when it comes to Hov, it's like people like, even where I'm from Springfield, Mass. There's a lot of people saying like, "Yo, man, but Jay-Z, I can't wait to see Jay-Z go down. I can't." It's like, come on, bro. Like, where's the integrity as a black person at? You know what I mean?
That's a fact, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in. Salute, King.
You know.
Pound that like button. This is the livest show. We still got over 2,000 people in the room. We need those likes to go up, though. We need over 2,000 likes on YouTube as well as Facebook and Twitch. Twitch starting to really, show love. A lot of people tuned in on Twitch and they hitting that like button. But we need more likes from Twitch, y'all. Run it up. We need those likes from Facebook. A lot of y'all in the bushes on this live in the chat room. We see y'all. We see the YouTubers. We see mainstream media. We see all y'all. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all in the bushes. Let's get to it. All right. Oh yeah. I gotta real quick. Hold on. Everybody hold off. I gotta run this commercial for the streamboss.com. I was waiting for SJ to call up. SJ, you still there? But if not, tune in or log on to the streamboss.com. I'm gonna run a commercial. I'm gonna get back to all the callers. All right, let's get it. Shouts to the streamboss.com. We running a commercial at the 1 hour 30-minute mark. All right. He sponsored this show. He's been sponsoring MRecktv for the last I want to say 5 years almost. Salute to the Stream Boss. Let's get it. And we coming right back. All right. Give me like 20 seconds, y'all. We coming right back. We're gonna run the Stream Boss commercial. Let's get it.
Have you guys heard of Stream Boss?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Damn!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to streamboss.com to begin your setup process.
What are you waiting for? Sign up today.
Yeah, we back, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Shouts to Jackie on the super chat. Appreciate you. It's not about race. It's about abuse. Facts. That's a fact. Shouts to Jackie on the super chat. Salute to people dropping those cash apps. Let me salute them as well. Salute to all my supporters. Salute to everybody. Salute to that lady calling up with the information. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call her Miss Surveillance. You know what I mean? Salute to all my people. They showing love. Salute to Shani on the Cash App. Appreciate you. Let's get to it. I should call Jaguar Wright, but I don't want to. Maybe she's tuned in, listening to the show. Maybe she's not. Let me try to call Jag. Why not? And see how she feels about Dame Dash actually, acknowledging her for telling the truth. Let me see if I can get Jag on the line.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, Queen. This is M.Reck.
Hello, M.Reck.
How you doing? What's going on, Jag?
All right.
Okay. Did I catch you at a bad time? Sound like you eating.
Nah, fucking around with these sunflower seeds.
Oh, okay. Jag, if you can, talking to the phone. You sound a little low.
Well, I told you I'm climbing a mountain.
Oh, you climbing a mountain? My bad. God damn. I don't want to, I don't want you to fall off that mountain. So if you climbing a mountain, just call me back.
I'm not up the mountain. It's a very large structure.
Got you. I wanted to say this though. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm not on
air, right?
Yeah, you on air. So I'll call you later. I'll call you later then. I'm live.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll call you behind the scenes. All right. So I'm gonna call Jack behind the scenes. I didn't want to, put it out there like that. So on that note, let me take the rest of these callers. Let's get it, y'all.
But your phone's spooked.
Audio. Mute your audio. 317. Mute your audio. 317. Mute your audio, please. 317. Yeah, you live.
Hey man, what's up? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, brother. Talk to me.
Hey man, this is a good day, man. I'm gonna make a shout out, man. I appreciate your whole statics, man. I'm gonna talk about Dame Dash, man.
Okay.
I'm 57 years old, man, and when I first heard Aaliyah's voice, I said she's remarkable, but I didn't know that Dame was going with her at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he's if you look at him now, I think he's a brilliant guy, but he's going through a lot of things, man. And I think he need to be on your show, man, because I think you got the best platform.
Nah, I definitely.
You think you could do that, man?
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I didn't heard from everybody else, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I definitely would have Dame Dash on my platform. But the only thing I'm gonna ask Dame Dash the tough questions too. So you know what I mean?
Sir, man, because that would do. I didn't heard from everybody else.
Yeah,
Dame Dash, he knows a lot of stuff, man. And I think he just chilling right now.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Because I listen to Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal's my guy too. But Dame Dash was the man. He was the money man. He was a businessman.
That's a fact.
He was. That's what I'm saying. Dame Dash, he's a good dude, man. I don't know what he's going through, but I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him now. You know what I mean? He's the guy. He's the guy. He's not telling nobody or nothing.
No doubt.
But I'm gonna say something else for people. If you, I got a lot of girls and women in my family.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going through something in life, please tell somebody. Please tell somebody. Don't be scared. In this time of day, we can't be scared. We gotta be outspoken, especially for the women, man.
That's a fact, good
you know. And then after that, we all got to get along. I don't care if it's your cousin. I don't care if it's your friend to say, "Hey man, how you doing, man?" So we can't be mad at each other no more for nothing, man. We hurting these kids out here.
That's a fact, good brother.
I feel sorry for these kids. They going to school. They're shooting the schools up and everything. It's just a lot going on.
No doubt.
And I won't say no names, but I'm looking on the internet. I'm seeing all kind of celebrities coming out now. They've been with Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say no names. It's on TV, man. I'm like to praise God for you, man. If you do that 12:30 every day, I got some more to tell, man.
Thank you, man.
You keeping it real.
Nah,
brother.
that's what's up. I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I like you. I've been knowing you for 2 weeks, man. And I'm glad I finally got you. I'm just telling everybody listening out there, tell somebody something that's going on.
Nah, that's a fact.
There's something wrong with you. I don't care who it is, man.
Thank
you. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you, good brother, man.
Hey, man, God bless you, man.
Yeah, God bless you, man. Thank you. Salute.
And one more thing.
What's up,
bro? You got to get respect. You get respect will come back to you.
That's a fact. My brother.
Okay,
Salute.
my brother.
All right. Let's do this, man. I'm glad he reminded me, man. I think I'm going to go live every day. 12:30 p.m. I think I'm gonna go live. I'm looking for some co-hosts too. I got a lot of people that call the show, but I need people that's really on the A game. So I'm looking for like 3 co-hosts. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go live 12:30 every day. I'm looking for 3 co-hosts. Email MRecktv submissions, and you can co-host for like 3 to 5 minutes. It ain't even got to be long. So I'm looking for 3 co-hosts. So email MRecktv submissions at gmail.com. All right. I'm possibly going to start tomorrow. 12:30. So email me MRecktv submissions at gmail.com if you want to be a co-host. I'm looking for females and males. I'm looking for a lot. I'm looking for people who know sports too, because I got a lot. There's a lot going on with me in these sports too. I'm about to do a lot of business with some of these. Let's just say in the sports business. So if you know sports, whether it's NFL, WNBA, and NBA, tap in because it's going down at MRecktv. I'm tapping into that sports market, and you know what I mean? Yeah, getting a lot of money with them. So this is the time to tap in with MRecktv. And if you want to just be a co-host or, a special guest, tap in MRecktv submissions at gmail.com. Yeah, we're going to go live every day at 12:30. We are the algorithm. We're going to run it up. We're going to shake it up. That's what they scared of. All right? Because, I go live sometimes once, twice, maybe 3 times a week. But you know what? I'm gonna put that pressure back on because when I was going live every day, yeah, I started. It was one of the blueprints to this live thing too. Going live every day. This is a fact. So we gonna bring it back. On that note, salute to the Rec Mall. Let me see. I gotta handle something, so I don't know if I'm gonna stay live, but y'all want me to take some more callers? Let me know. Put a thumbs up. We still got 1,600 people in the building. Run the lights up. Y'all want me to stay live and take some more callers? Let me get some thumbs up, and I'll take some more callers because I got a lot of people I got to call back. Okay, let's get it. Peace. Peace. All right, next call. We got my man, my brother. Mutual audio, my brother. We got my brother, Tone Capone, on the line from Brownsville. What's happening?
What's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? Salute to the M.Reck mob. Salute to everybody.
Let's get it. Tone, real quick. Let me ask you this question. Hold on. Let me ask you this question, man. It's a lot of thumbs up, but I need a thumbs up on this because they want me to stay live. I need your cosign and the people in the room. You think I should go live every day at 12:30?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Why not? You're the hottest in the game right now. You're the realest in the game, bro.
Salute, King. Thank you, King.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
I just want to talk. I want to hit on a few things if you don't mind.
Nah, go ahead. You got the floor.
I just want to ask you something. Who is the best or the toughest government in this world besides Russia and China? I believe it's the United States, right?
You're ready.
Well, we should be number one, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you're going to mean to tell me the feds, FBI, right? Let this rock out to 2024? Come on, bro. Think about it. They took down John Gotti. They took down gangs. They took down so many people, right? Because they're the toughest. The FBI, and these guys had to been doing this for years, right? Years and years and years and years, right? Because they're going back to Aaliyah. They're going back to, they're going back to all these young girls, Foxy especially, right? So you mean to tell me that they know that these people are underage and they know everything. They know everything. They see what the illegal shit going on. This is the FBI. They're going to let this rock out all the way to 2024? I don't get it. I don't get that part. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that I don't get.
I mean,
if they knew that this man been doing this, right? These guys, and first of all, let's make it clear right now. In this industry, rap industry, every rapper, I believe, was not asking these groupies for IDs. I've been around. Rec, you know this. Yeah. Rec, come on, Rec. You've been around, Rec.
Yeah.
And I'm saying 90% of these rappers, when they interacting with groupies and stuff, they not asking no age.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna call out, R. Kelly's and Puffy's, we gotta call out
everybody. Like I said,
everybody gotta get it.
Everybody get this work because look, my thing was this, and we was amongst certain people that was in the game, right?
That's a fact.
Now look,
we've been around a lot of people that was in the game.
When girls is coming around, for me, I'll be like, "Yo, shorty, how old are you?"
How old are you?
Look.
I remember that.
Yeah, you know that, right? Like, how old are you?
Yeah, that was just shit, though.
And mind you, I was 19 at the time. How old are you? 17. Look, 17.
We look. Not to cut you off. We were looking for girls 21 and better, right?
Exactly. 17. All right, shorty. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I can't do nothing with you.
Fact.
You feel me?
That's a fact.
So that's the time I've been on. The time you've been on. You know what I mean? We know that. This is a fact, and we know everybody in the game. You did, literally, your favorite rapper,
everybody.
But we wasn't on that time. A lot of niggas was on. We gonna say that.
I had sisters, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, like, and to get back to like with the high schools and all that, they was doing that like when we was growing up. Yes, I believe it, and I seen it with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? Go to 302, like junior high school, bro. Like, come on, stop. You know what I'm saying? And my thing on it is like, if we calling out these rappers, these producers, and you have to go down the whole chain. because all them old dudes and them labels was going after young girls.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So if we're gonna call out one, you gotta call out everybody.
That's
and
a fact.
I'm just saying, like, damn, why the feds waited so long? If they the toughest, bro. They've been through this and they've been doing it. Like, what took them so long?
Man, listen.
All the way to 2024?
That's a deep question because we can go at it from another
You know what I'm
aspect.
saying?
Think about it. They've been monitoring Malcolm X before he got killed. Martin Luther King. So
This
we
is
can go
what
deep.
I'm
We
getting at.
can go deep with
get-
this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We can get to the point where all these leaders, they was monitoring them and all that. You mean to tell me they wasn't monitoring all these people? All these
Come on.
rappers getting money and everything?
That's a fact.
They
It
monitoring
was.
everything.
Yes, they are.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Why they waited so long? And then you talking about 3,000 people? 3,000 people on Puff? Like, they were supposed to get them then.
Man,
3,000? You know
it
what
gets deep.
3,000 people,
It
son?
gets deep, Tone. It gets real deep, man. But you know, look, this is what we gonna do,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. It has to be something else. It
Yeah.
can't just, you know what I mean? This
Yeah.
is big, like this is bigger than Nino Brown, bro.
Yes, sir. There you
You
go.
understand what I'm saying?
There you go.
This is bigger than Nino Brown, bro. This ain't just Puff, bro. This is bigger than Nino Brown.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I'm saying?
That's a fact, my
And
brother.
and if Jaguar Wright, she been saying it and spitting it for a long time and hasn't get sued or nothing, nobody coming after her, then some of that has to be true.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got Damon Dash now co-signing her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he did.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
You hear what he said? He
That's a
said
fact.
he knows from his own eyes. You know what I'm saying? What some of the stuff that she's saying is true.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So if we're gonna, I'm just saying, if we're gonna go after one, we got to go after all, because everybody, if everybody doesn't know, Puffy works on the label, right? He owns the label, but the people that's in there too.
That's a fact.
There's vice presidents. There's
But look,
chairman.
Tone,
You understand what I'm saying?
why you think a lot of execs started resigning once Diddy got arrested?
Of course, I seen that.
Day of, you see niggas resigning, and the day after, the
But
whole week.
They caught. They
whole week.
They caught.
Yeah.
They caught all those dudes that step down, no matter what, they are caught.
That's a
You
fact.
understand what I'm saying? So they know they're gonna get caught.
That's a fact.
But what I'm
yo,
saying
Tone,
to you is,
I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta get to the
Reck, before you cut me off.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go after everybody,
Of
not
course.
just.
Yo, your phone breaking up,
Anyway,
Tone.
bro. Yeah. Anyway, my brother, I love you, man. Keep
love
doing
you
your
too,
thing.
Tone.
You're shining. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
King.
And keep on repping the mob and keep on doing.
You
your
already
thing.
know. Wreck Mob all day, Brownsville, East New York, Brooklyn. Salute, King. You know how we do.
Salute.
Let me tell you something, man. We here with it. Run the lights up. Run the lights up right now. We got 1,700 people still in the building. It's almost 2 hours in. Peace. 718 is on the line. Peace.
Yo, M.Reck, what's good, fam? How you feeling, man?
I'm good. You sound far away, my brother.
Oh, okay. You hear me now?
Yeah, you good. Let's get it. Talk to me.
Okay, what's up? Yeah, my name is Official ADHD from Queens.
Okay.
First of all, I want to start. I don't want to take too long. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as
hold
I
on
can.
real quick. Hold on. Let me shout out my super chat supporter. Shouts to Peach and Peach Entertainment. She says, "Hey Rec, Maybach Mel for a host. Yes, and go live every day at 12:30 p.m. I got you, Peach. Thank you for the super chat. Go ahead, my brother. You got the floor.
Yes. Yeah, so first of all, I want to say some of these callers, man, like they make good points, but it's crazy how you got to keep telling them the same thing over and over. Like these are grown people. Like, come on, man. You know, and then y'all hold up the line. The last brother, don't get me wrong, he kept it 100. But brother, we don't need to keep hearing the same thing. Come on, let the next caller get in. Okay, with that said, the second thing is Jag. Jag don't sound like herself. So I think them people is kind of getting to her. I don't want to make no wrong predictions, but that's not Jag at all. Somebody is threatening that woman. Because Jag normally be the first one calling, yo, and when you caught, there's like her energy wasn't there. All right? And third, as far as Diddy, it was a matter of time because he done destroyed so many careers, man. And I said back in the day, he had something to do with Biggie. Because you and Biggie riding together, all of a sudden, the day Biggie died, y'all not riding together? And then he bite the hand that feeds you? That's what I say with them Scorpios, boy. But anyway,
I'm a Scorpio. Don't put it on Scorpios.
No, my bad.
No, we not gonna do that.
My bad, Reck. No, my bad, Reck. My bad, fam. But I'm just saying, some dudes like you a good one, but you got some of them Scorpios, especially the women. Yo, it gotta be their way on the highway, brother. But peace. That's all I had to say,
good
man.
brother. Salute. Appreciate
All right.
you. All right, salute. Now we ain't gonna put this on Scorpios. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I'm a Scorpion King. You know what I mean? Salute to Jay is a Gym 8. M.Reck, salute. You ask for ID because real men do real things. Facts. I've been on that time. You know what's so crazy about this? I've been telling my brothers. I even salute to my brother Rip. Salute to my brother Ace. I just had a conversation with them a day or two ago about these chicks you come across. Make sure that ID is official. You ask the name, but make sure that ID is official. I just telling my brothers this. So now this is something I've been on. I've been on this since 17, 19, you know what I mean? Because I seen people getting jammed up back then and just in general. I just never really was on that time. You know what I'm saying? I was never on that type of time. Never will be. And I got daughters. So y'all niggas that be manipulating these young girls and all that, I never respected that. And niggas will tell you, niggas like, yo, Reck, you be going hard. Yo, damn, yo. You know, niggas will say something crazy like, yo, if it's what they said? If it's turf on the field, play ball. Meaning if she got hair. You know what I mean? I never was co-signing that. I was on BS. Like, nah, nigga, that shit don't fly with me. You know what I mean? Or whatever that saying used to go. You know what I mean? There's a lot of niggas that was on that time, man. A lot of dudes that was on that time, and I wasn't co-signing it. So, and I'm still on that time. And they'll tell you, niggas will call up, yo, that nigga Reck been on bullshit with that. You know what I mean? Shouts to straight to the point. Prayers to our people here in South Florida as we prepare for the catastrophic hurricane. Love from Miami. Facts. Thank you too for the super chat. Prayers to all the people in South Florida that gotta evacuate, that may even had lost their home or just their whole situation is in turmoil and just a bad situation. So prayers to all those people, man. And shouts to straight to the point in the chat room. She pretty much sponsoring the show. She dropped a few super chats today and always dropping super chats. Thank you. And prayers to you and your family as well. So yeah, y'all, let's get. I see Gina Rose in the building. Peace.
Peace.
Mute your audio, please. Peace.
Yes, sir, King. I just not too long ago got off the phone with you.
Okay.
I definitely think that you should come on every day at 12:30.
Okay, I got you. Thank you.
And I wanted to touch up with the robot girl. She definitely dropped some jewels.
Yeah, she dropped some gems.
Definitely, you gotta lock her in.
Yeah, I got her locked in.
And not the guy that just got off, the guy before that, he had some jewels too. I mean, this has been going on like this is 2024, and from what Robot Girl said, they've been monitoring these phone calls for a long time. So now, I mean, like, you know, you got the election coming up. I mean, something sinister is definitely getting ready to take place. Is getting ready to go down. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So it's just, you know what I mean? So, I mean, man, we just gotta, I don't know, we just gotta try and stick together and hold the fort down. But let me, like I said, I wanted to make sure you lock Robot Girl in because she's definitely a good tool.
I got
tool.
it. She already locked in. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, Rex in effect.
You're ready.
One.
Salute.
Yeah.
Reck Mob, we mobbing out here. So it's official. The people want me to go live at 12:30 p.m., but I need the official cosign from the Rec Mob in the room again. You want me to go live every day at 12:30 p.m. I need you to put the fire emojis up right now. Put those fire emojis up if you want M.Reck to go live at 12:30 p.m. every day and making it, you know what I mean? I want to make it hard for these niggas on YouTube. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it real tough for these dudes on YouTube because, you know, they be playing with my content, playing with taking my loops, all that. So hold on, mute your audio, caller. Caller, you got to mute your audio, please.
Okay. Mute.
We got all the fire emojis. So listen, when you got an impact like this, when the people rock with you, when you say something, they respond with the fire emojis and all that. It's different over here. Okay, this Rec Mob thing is for real. Okay, I don't care how much YouTube is suppressing and all that. Salute to the Rec Mob. I appreciate y'all. So we're gonna go live every day at 12:30. But that's another thing. We only gonna go live on real topics like this. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I'm gonna need y'all to also assist me with the topics too. You know what I mean? This is a team effort. This is a family thing. So you see a topic similar to this or real issues, because I want to address real issues as well as hip hop and everything. But I want to address real issues like this. Okay? Because we gotta change the world, man. Enough is enough. But I'm caller. Speak your piece. State your name and where you calling from.
Okay, I'm calling you from Canada. This is G. I've talked to you numerous times, but I had to call in to answer a question which somebody asked about an hour ago. A lot of this started with when the assassination of Malcolm and King and Kennedy, and then the next thing that came out was the pimp movies. Now, I could tell y'all some stories, yes, because I remember dudes that was in college was doing some of this foul stuff. And I was like, yo, man, y'all got sisters, y'all got daughters. And see, this thing is real hard in the South. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out in the South because it seems like that was their ways. I remember all of this, not to mention I'm a product, y'all, of this. Because my mother was a young girl, and I still kind of question her, you know, was she violated? Was she not? But the thing is, I broke the matrix. You know, that was back in Houston. Young girl came at me. I had to tell her, said, look, you know, you're old enough to be my little sister, my daughter, but I had to put her in a place. But I realized this thing has been going on for a long time. Now, I'm about to throw something out that you never heard. There's a dancer that's from Ontario, Toronto area. He was a dancer back in the days, went to Cali. Let's just say Penny from Good Times answered the door. I don't need to say nothing else. You understand me? And I might put in on that for this host because I'm old school. Okay. And I could throw some topic at you guys. But see, y'all young school. This is you guys' time. You are the Zulu warriors. Well, y'all supposed to be kicking much behind. And now that you even quarterback and open up a door for your for Empress Amina, let me tell y'all something. Get your popcorn, because this Diddy situation is just a little bit of icing on the cake. Wait till they get to the head honcho, because I went down this rabbit hole and I still can't believe I can't believe Barrister Toros is part of this, but this is now becoming global. So that means, M.Reck, when you was just a twinkle in your daddy's balls, I was living this stuff. And my grandmother was always say, have your behind home when the street life come on, which means the police was in on this, these organizations was in on this, and these people who came from the Caucasus Mountains was in on this. This is why this is now global. And I got to give shouts out to DJ T from out of New York. He a bad dude. He is a bad man for trying to stop global child trafficking. On to the next caller. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you,
brother. Thank you. All right.
Salute to that, brother. As a reminder, and I'm gonna try to start tomorrow, but if I don't start tomorrow, it'll be sometime this week or next week. I'm gonna go live every day. I just need good, valid topics because I fall back. If you notice, I started to fall back. Like this year or so, I started falling back from going live or dropping content every day because I let other dudes have at it. Like certain things that I don't want to touch or I feel like is weak, I'll be like, nah, y'all can have that. But this is what I want to do. I want to do meaningful lives. You know what I mean? Because anytime I do a live, it's a vibe. So, like I said, y'all can email me topics or email me to be a co-host. Email me at MRecktv submissions at gmail.com to be a co-host. And for topics, if you got some dope topics, some good topics you want me to touch on, MRecktv promo at gmail.com. Put in the topic. Put in the subject topic for MRecktv live. All right. And then if you emailing me to be a co-host, put in co-host for MRecktv live. And that's for MRecktv submissions at gmail.com. All right. Please. And SJ, she'll put all that in the chat room, I guess, if she's here. If not, replay the live back and get the information. I'm doing a million things, and plus I gotta go pick up my vehicle. The shop just called me and said my vehicle ready, so I'm gonna probably go over there and get it. And so we've been live 2 hours. So what I'm gonna do, still 1,600 people in the room. I'll probably go live again on this topic later or similar topic. Maybe I can get Jag on the phone behind the scenes, or maybe on the phone doing another live. So I appreciate all the new people that subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, so forth and so on. Salute to the Rec Mob. Welcome to the family. We're going to go live every day. I'm just trying to see when we're going to make this official. I'm going to change some things up. I'm going to update some things. So this MRecktv live experience will be happening every day, 12:30 p.m. I don't know when we're going to do it officially. Maybe we start tomorrow, or maybe we already started today. But, just bear with me. I'm putting things together. All right. And I'm looking for co-hosts. Email MRecktv submissions at gmail.com to be a co-host. And if you got topics, email me at MRecktv promo at gmail.com. You find some topics online, some good topics you think I need to be talking about, run it up. Salute to DJ Moschino, 1/3 of the Unsung Heroes. Salute to my brother DJ Superior. Let's get it. Mo, what's up? I may want to hear from Moschino, man. Mo, what's up? What's going on, Mo? You want to hit the line? Because I think the people need to hear your voice, Mo. What's going on? We got to keep the people in tune with the Unsung Heroes and DJ Moschino experience as well. Straight to the point once again, sponsoring this M.Reck experience. She says, thanks, Reck. I think you're the bomb. I've been racking up some golden nuggets to drop on you. Hashtag Bo Miami forever. Let's get it. Straight to the point. You want to be a co-host? Let's get it. Or you can send some of those gems through the email that you want me to speak on, whatever, however you want to do it. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a big time supporter. You know what I'm saying? So Mo said, peace to the God. I'm going to call tomorrow. Peace, God. I got you. So on that note, yeah, I'm going to go live with y'all later, y'all. Let me handle my business. Let me get my car. Let me get my truck, rather. And yeah, I might go live with y'all later. And then tomorrow we might pick up at 12:30. Let me put some plays together. But I got y'all. I'm going to do this live thing every day. I like this time, too, because I can do 2 hours. You know what I mean? I've been on it more than that, but I could do 2 hours or so. And then now I got the rest of the day. And if I want to go live later on, I can. You know what I mean? So we're going to do that. I think that's best. Make sure y'all get that Spooky Hours app. You know what I mean? To watch my TV show. You know what I mean? The supernatural MRecktv show called Spooky Hours. Download the app in the Apple Store as well as Google Play. Download the app. And we got the animation hitting any day. I know I've been saying it, but stuff take time. But I spoke to the animator today. This week is done, so it'll be any day. Y'all gonna get everybody who got the Spooky Hours app already. Y'all getting the Spooky Hours animated cinematic series, as well as the cinematic series will continue. I got y'all. Trust me, I've been working. I had to, let go a lot of people in the production field. I had to, get a whole new team. So that takes time. You know what I mean? So bear with me, and I apologize that it took a little longer than I expected. I didn't expect people to go left on me, but nevertheless, Rec is on top of everything. All right. And salute to everybody still showing love to the Patreon, patreon.com, MRecktv. So people who got the Patreon, people who got the Spooky Hours app, you will get the Spooky Hours animated series first and the Spooky Hours TV series, the continuation with all the new episodes. Y'all get that first. The Patreon supporters as well as the app supporters, y'all got that. All right. And go support that Knockout Kings of Comedy on Tubi, starring Scruncho and Reggie Carroll, presented by M.Reck and Rip. Salute to my partner Rip, Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. Subscribe to his channel. And salute to my brother. He actually put me onto this loop because I've been ripping and running yesterday and I was out the loop. So salute to Rip on that. All right. On that note, love is love, man. I'm off this. We're going to go live every day, y'all. So remember to subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, so you can get the notifications when I go live. 12:30 p.m. every day. M.Reck about to make it real tough for these niggas. Let's get it. Salute to the Rack Mob. And also shouts to my sponsor, the Stream Boss. All right? Peace. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone, y'all.
Have you guys heard of Stream Boss?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Oh, before I go, I need y'all to leave comments in the regular comment section. Before I go, leave those comments in the regular comment section, please, right now. Leave those comments in the regular comment section. How you felt about this live, how you feel about Dame Dash, saying what he said about Jaguar, saying pretty much Jaguar Wright is telling the truth. He can't co-sign everything, but for the most part, he's telling a lot of truth. So I need y'all to leave those comments right now in the comment section, in the regular part, not the live chat, but in the regular comment section. All right, salute to the Rack Mob. Appreciate y'all. Love is love. Salute to SJ, my whole team. Gone.
Have you guys heard of Stream Boss?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month. $20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to streamboss.com to begin your setup process.
What are you waiting for?
Sign up today.
Dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck.